Hello everyone, this is Meloetta the Hedgehog and I'm doing a late night review at 1:05 in the morning. Earlier, I have posted a comment like almost a week ago and I was thinking of reviewing OCs on DA. And I will be having a score system for them. I was inspired by Solar Sands to make this, so here's how the scoring goes. You'll get 10 points if your character is like its own original character, but you'll get another 5 points if it is a character. Now I'm just going to quickly open up a new tab so I can get to my those pictures so I can re-reference my own score system, because I have a tendency to forget what I'm doing like 100% of the time. And I'm starting off with 3 characters, considering only 3 were submitted. First is an OC by Obtuse Hypotenuse. Here's my old Naruto OC artwork. Hasn't been updated in a good couple years, but the design is still the same. Okay, a Naruto character. I'm not exactly very well versed in Naruto. First off, the design looks really cute, but, well, honestly, I would understand this is your art style, but it doesn't really quite make me feel like this is Naruto. Not even the clothing makes me think, oh, this is Naruto. No, it makes me think this is a character for a different fandom, or for your own stories, like it's its own separate OC. My question is, what kind of clan is she from? Because I don't see any indication of what clan she's from. Her look doesn't exactly scream out ninja. Title of this is Semi Chibi. Okay, now I can understand why it doesn't make me think Naruto, because it's a chibi. Okay, let me read this stuff. My goodness, I cannot fit it in the screen. Hey guys, so I finally got around to drawing my own Naruto OC. Decided to revamp her personality and looks, cause why not? But yeah, I guess that generic thing, please don't use my fan character. If you'd like to use her for something, please ask me, and do not use her until I give you the okay to do so. Yeah, but I feel flattered whenever someone surprises me with a picture of my own OCs, but yeah, sometimes people don't even bother to credit people for their own OCs, so I understand that. Unless what you are doing is parody, because, hey, that falls under fair use and I can't stop you. I will be doing free OC requests this week, and I'll only be taking 10 requests. Now, here is stuff about her OC. Sahemi Aihara, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, I'm sorry if I'm not, is a ninja from the hidden village in the snow. Okay, again, I don't know Naruto, so I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is real or this is made up. If so, nice job, I guess? But again, I don't know that much about Naruto, so I can't exactly criticize you that much. Who works as a translator, recovering old scrolls and tomes stolen from the Snow's library. Tomes? Tomes? What the heck is a tome? I thought you meant tomb, and tomb is sort of like a type of grave. How do you fit a grave in a library? What? And again, I don't know what a tome is, so I can't really say anything with that. Decades before Shippuden, yeah, because everyone knows that was crap, and was once one of the largest libraries known. Okay, that sentence just generally confused me. It made me feel like it was supposed to be 2 separate sentences. It is her goal to restore at least 1/4 of what it was in her lifetime. Okay, small steps, I guess. That's okay. She doesn't talk often, and when she does, it ranges from needless from a needless comment or the most inspiring thing she can think of, which doesn't always translate with others well. Every critic ever. Opposed to using speech, she tends to use gestures and a wide variety of facial expressions to get her point across. With this, it makes me think she's probably a bit more of a mute that just has a hard time expressing her actual voice or something. But with the whole idea of trying to speak through hands and gestures, it makes me think that she is a mute. She doesn't talk. At first she seems ditzy, and really she is, but the more a person gets to know her, she becomes a bit more sarcastic and snarky. She is skeptical and has a tendency to second-guess her better judgment. Although she could never admit to her own she wants to have more friends, but is unsure how to make them with her work schedule. Okay, so now I understand why she doesn't look like a ninja, because she's not a ninja. She's a librarian, apparently. She mainly uses water wind-style jutsu and avoids unnecessary battles. Again, I would really appreciate it if you probably put some sort of indication of what kind of tribe she's from, what ninja clan she's from, but it's, I don't know. Again, don't know Naruto. Age, pre-Shippuden, 15. During the events of Shippuden, 19. It is specified that she will be altered to a pre-Naruto or next-gen. Maybe we should just focus on her age during Shippuden instead of pre-Shippuden, because that kind of feels like unnecessary information. Based off the ranking in this, I'm not clicking that. Oh wow, this is actually a lot larger. Based on the rank, stats in Shippuden, Ninjutsu, 1.5 or 0.5. Taijutsu, 1. Genjutsu, 4. Intelligence, 4. Strength, 1.5. Speed, 3. Stamina, 3. Hand seals, 3. What the heck is a hand seal? Know more about her family and team? Shimi, unlike some of her peers in her village, has a rather happy family life. Are you saying that everyone in their village has a very sucky life? Except her? That... can you portray it a little bit more realistically? Because every family has a problem. Thus her father, Takumi, even if he burns whatever he cooks, since both have a hectic work schedule, she usually stays home on her days off to catch up with her father and teammates. Although upon meeting her, she is quiet, reserved, and will adjust to a certain personality types to make jobs run smoother. She is constantly having a sort of prank war with her teammates, Suino and Kaide, and her dad. About her village. Okay, this is the last thing. This small village was formed around the same time as the Leaf, but due to many complicated encounters with other villagers and clans, Hidden Snow Village narrowed itself down to 3 villages for trade. Because of her limited reference with the rest of the world, they fall behind on technology and culture. The village developed its own language and social norms before finally breaking into the major language of the rest of the world 10 years before Naruto. Okay, first off, if they're supposed to be like trade towns, they should be exposed to a lot of different cultures, so they should be exposed to more technology. Also, you could have had just stuck with it having its own. And also, you put in that they've broken into more major languages. And again, being villages of trade, they learned new languages. Why is it that they didn't get a lot of new technology? Because they're trade villages. They should know a lot more than this. However, any and all written works previous were written in an old language and illegible to anyone not from the village. Okay, because they developed their own language. That's actually kind of cool. I developed my own language, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. Throughout the years, their library, the largest building in the village, became a target for thieves and other shinobi to find information on old techniques and stories. First question, why would they want to try and steal books? I understand that, knowledge is more valuable than wealth. But seriously, this would be like a kid wanting to prove they're tough by stealing a book from the library and not returning it. Also, these would imply that there are going to be outsiders wanting to get the book. But it's only legible to the people within the town. How will that work? What, they kidnap someone from the town to get them to read it? In turn, the works would be scattered throughout the world far away from their place of origin, or even destroyed by an unknown being. The snow has very few shinobi and kunoichi, and in turn try their best to stay out of major battles. There are a total of 4 medical ninja in the village at any given time. Current population, combined with the small allied villages, roughly add up to 10,000. Okay, visual design. Okay, time to judge the character. Visual design is pretty cute, but if she practices ninjutsu, she might as well be considered a ninja, and she should have like the symbol for her ninja clan. But that's just a little nitpick, so I'll just give you 4 points for visual design. For description, I like how you described the village, but one nitpick I have is, why would thieves, implying that they're from all over the world, try to steal their books if the only people that can understand the language in them are from their own village? I didn't get it. There were also a few things that kind of confused me, but overall, description was good. Another 4 points. And I kind of see this character probably working in the Naruto universe. And I like the idea how they don't have them interact with the actual canon characters. But I would like to see the kind of relationships. I'll give you 5 points for that one. Okay, so 4 points visual design, 4 points description, and 5 points for fitting in the universe. 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 4 more. I am not good at math. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 13. You get 13 out of 15 points. Congratulations. Obtuse hypotenuse. Now, this next one is going to be a request by my friend, Puglord Seba. Here is a Skylander I drew for Kapuni for one of her series, but he is starting to grow on me. First of all, it's Kapui. The end was unnecessary, but I'm gonna skip that. Now let's see. I would like to look at the actual picture, not enlarge it in the description. Okay, here's his OC, Cosmos. Now I'll have to admit all the lines are really rough, but I'm gonna guess you drew this in MS Paint, and it's a bit hard to draw things neatly in MS Paint because it's MS Paint. I imagine those little ring things are supposed to be like around the center, but it's kind of shifting towards one side. His body is extremely lopsided, but if he's just a plasma of stars, I'm probably gonna let that slide. And what's with the weird, like, little towns down there? Are they supposed to be like facial markings, like on Wolfgang? I don't really know. I'm just gonna let some of the messier lines slide because MS Paint. But it doesn't mean you're not gonna get any points deducted because of that. Stars are pretty spaced out, but some of them are kind of linear with each other, especially on the legs. I mean, look at those lines. Visually, it's a very simple character, but sometimes simple is the best. Now let's go to the... for Kapui's contest and other uses. Wow. That... Okay. Alright. This has to be the shortest character review I've done so far. Okay. Visual design. Messy lines. Everything is not exactly lined up, and there are some linear stars. And if we look at StarCast, he has them a bit more spread out and twinkly, so you can barely tell where anything is. I'll give you 4 points for visual design. Description. There was no description whatsoever. I have no idea what this character is. I can't tell if it was a male or a female unless you told me. I don't know what element it's supposed to be, what he can do, what powers he has, what his backstory is, how he became a Skylander. Those are very important. You need to put those in there. So, sorry, Pug. You get 0 points for description for a lack of a description. All you said it was for a contest and other stuff. Sorry. If this OC is from a pre-existing universe, how well does it fit in? Well, we don't have any explanation of how it fits in. But in Skylanders, there's a lot of crazy kind of things going on. Like, this character makes me think of StarCast, so he probably came from, like, another universe or from space or something. But without a good description, I have no idea how well he can actually fit in with the world. So, I'm probably gonna have to give you, like, 0.5 points for how well it fits in, because I have no idea how he fits in. So, sorry, Puggy. You only get 4.5 out of 15. I'm really sorry. Your character looks great. I can let a lot of messy lines and not centering a few things off because MS Paint. But you need to describe your character so I know what he's like. Okay, now it's time for us to get to the final character, and this one has been submitted by my pal Amazing Angus 76. Here's me in Sonic mode. Don't you mean Sonic form? Because I made myself a Sonic form because in my character's story, she is sort of like a dimension traveler. Now let's take a look at it. I am Angus the Weasel. First off, so many messy lines. If this was made in MS Paint, I'd probably understand it. Now, let me give some criticisms. Aside from the messy lines, why is it that you use thinner lines to make the bangs while everything else seems to be like it's made out of a little more broader? In fact, the head has the most broadest lines ever. The rest of the body is pretty consistent, but the lines on top of the head, Meloetta is bad at explaining things. Oh, shoots and ladders. Again, some of the lines are not very proportionate with each other. And that is the most crooked smile I've ever seen. Also, why does it look like Angus is just wearing socks? He's just wearing socks. Where is his shoes? It is probably uncomfortable to walk around trying to fight evil with socks on, because there's possible sharp objects that you can stab through you. Also, when I first saw this picture, I almost thought that he was a cat, but thank you for clarifying he's a weasel in the title. Also, it appears that he is wearing half a jacket, and one of his arms is black. You know, you could have had put in like a darker or lighter colored black here. I mean, here you can definitely see the lines between the blackness of your jacket and the outline. So why not do the same thing over here? So I can tell you're actually wearing a jacket, and it doesn't look like you're wearing half a jacket and one of your arms is just black. Now let's go to the description. Frig frack. That's me as a weasel. Okay. Since I'm gonna guess this is the form you normally take a lot, I would like to know your character's backstory exactly. But no, it's just me as a weasel. Ouchie. Okay, point system. Well, I'm sad to say this thing is, but with some unproportionate lines and a few problems with the whole design thing, especially with the jacket, I'm gonna have to give you like 3 points, because if it was made on MS Paint, I'm gonna let the whole messy thing slide. But with inconsistent lines, as well as the whole entire confusion, and with his jacket, you get 3 points. Description. There was kind of no description except you as a weasel. So, well, at least you explained what it was, but he just kind of... But people can probably tell, oh, this is Angus as the weasel. Because your username is Amazing Angus, and you put in that you are Angus the Weasel. So, yeah, I can already tell what you are. 1, I'm gonna give you a 0 because we learned nothing about your character. If it's an OC for a pre-existing universe, how well does it fit in? Again, with no description, I kind of have no idea how well he can actually fit in. So, 0 points. So overall, Amazing Angus for Angus the Weasel, you get 3 points. For messy lines, and basically having no description or telling me how this character fits in. So, out of the 3 OCs we reviewed, the one that came up on top by a lot in staggeration is... Wait for this to load so I can read the name. Shihime, or however the frick I pronounce this name, who won with 13 points out of 15. Second place goes to Puglord Siba with 4.5 points and Angus with 3. So, in this 3-way, obtuse, hypotenuse, your character is the most fleshed out of the 3, considering it actually had a description on the character's backstory and who this character is. The other 2 kind of flopped because there was no description on who these guys were and how they worked. But as a little kind of nitpick that I forgot to mention earlier about Shihime, why is it that she has a broadened like shadow here while everything else is lightly shadowed? Probably might want to fix that when you eventually redraw this character. But anyway, yes. Out of the 3 characters, Shihime is number 1, with Cosmos as number 2, and Amazing Angus 3rd place. Which, how ironic, you got 3 points. So that's it for my OC and art review. If anyone has any OCs that they want me to look at and criticize a bit, since I'm still trying to get through all this, or if you have any art in general that you want to show me, be sure to go to Melody Coo. Be sure to go to my DA on Melody Coo, or if you have a DA account, and send me any art that you want me to look at or any OCs you want me to review by either commenting on this journal or sorry, lost my train of thought. Note me about the art or characters you want me to look at. Heck, I might even do a review on character profiles. If you don't have a DA but you still want me to check something out, go down in the comment section and put a link down to figure so I can take a check at this person and tell you my honest opinion. Now, my criticism is not as harsh or anything because I'm just starting this. So don't expect any A-grade criticism. Anyway, I'm Mellow the Hedgehog. I'll see you later, my gamer nerds. Bye-bye.